Hello and welcome to Ipswich's Real Estate Podcast, a podcast where we help you navigate the often complex world of buying, selling and renting real estate here in Ipswich and surrounding areas. I'm Steve Athanates. I'm the owner of NG Real Estate Ipswich and a whole bunch of other offices. I'm joined today by Matthew Taylor-Farrington from Purple Bunny Marketing. Hello,
yes.
Matthew. How are you today?
Thanks, Steve. Thanks for having me.
You looking well?
Yeah, we survived in the financial year.
Yes, we did. Well, today's the first.
Yes.
So I think we survived.
Yes. Oh,
Everyone's tired.
The accountant will tell us soon.
A little
right?
weary, but yes, yeah. So
yes.
End of financial, and it's a new financial year. So welcome to the 1st of July.
Yes.
2025, everyone.
Yep.
Now, what we're going to do today, Matt, we're going to have a little bit of a chat and talk about what's happened in the amazing world of Ipswich real estate for the month of June.
Yes.
Leading up to end of financial year. As always, you've got some questions you want to ask me about what's happened.
Yeah, so obviously, first and foremost, how did we fare last month? What was how many did we list and how many did we sell?
Well, I've got to tell you, we actually, year on year, this is the biggest June we've ever had. Mm-hmm. So we exceeded what we did last year by probably 20%. Now, before I tell you the numbers, I've got to tell you who gets some credit here. So obviously, we're here. We've obviously got the amazing team at NG Real Estate Ipswich. We've got the team at NG Ripley Valley. We've got our amazing team at Lee Prestige. Yes. We've got the guys, our newest office at NGU Real Estate Greater Springfield.
Yeah.
And never to be forgotten, John Karlachik at NGU Brisbane West.
Yep.
So between all of us, right?
Yes.
And we've got an amazing team, and I'm so proud of each and every one of them. We listed an amazing 77 Ipswich homes in 30 days. So the market is still strong. We've got plenty of stock that we can sell you today, and obviously more coming on each and every day. So we're listing at least minimum 2 houses a day, and obviously in June we did more, moving towards 3 a day. So everyone's a little tired, but very excited.
Busy month.
Very excited.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's what we listed.
Yep. So how did we go? What did we sell?
Well, we didn't quite sell 77.
Okay.
We sold 73. Okay.
Still a good number, yes.
So 73 properties in 30 days, again, well over 2 a day.
Yep.
For the people at home who don't really understand how much that equates to in terms of a dollar value, that's over $57 million worth of Ipswich real estate in 30 days. So just under $2 million a day.
Yes.
So Ipswich market, amazingly strong. If you don't own a house here yet, you really need to get after it. Prices continue to rise. On our podcast, obviously in relation to our forecasts for what's going to happen to interest rates. That's coming up on the 8th of July.
Yep.
Right.
Next week we'll be back to record.
So we had myself, Steve Athanates, and Steve Beach from Stanford Financial. We had to make individual tips due to me being away for one of our podcasts. Steve says they're on.
He thinks they'll hold.
Yes.
I'm confident that's what he said. He said he would hold. And then potentially he said another cut later, the next one. He thought there'd be another hold.
And what did Steve Athanates say?
You said a drop. So I'm inclined to believe and agree with you. I think watching the updates in the market at the moment.
I think inflation's running at about 2.4%, which they're extremely happy with. I think the banks, the big four, are tipping a 95% chance of a cut.
Yes.
So it's only 7 days away. Where will you see the results? Which podcast do you listen to make sure you know what's happening in the world of Ipswich real estate? It's Ipswich's Real Estate Podcast. So stay tuned. 7 days to go.
Yep.
Now, we've got to answer some more questions about this Ipswich real estate market. What happened in the rental market?
Yeah, so, before we jump to rental.
Okay, go on.
Yeah. So I was actually at a recent chamber event, Greater Springfield Chamber, and they actually had Ipswich City Council there presenting some data about growth and the growth in this area and what's projected. And we've still got a lot of growth coming in Greater Springfield. We've got a lot of growth, a massive amount of growth for that Ripley Valley corridor. It's going to be huge, and all sorts of areas. Are you continuing to see, I guess, the stats were showing that we're potentially still seeing a lot more people moving and migrating to this potential area. Is that what you're seeing? Is that, are you seeing a lot of out-of-state
100%.
buyers?
And see, look, we're getting a good mixture of buyers across all of our properties. And again, with some of our homes over the course of this weekend, we were seeing like 28 groups, stuff like that. So it's not every single house, but we just had a house for sale that I listed first weekend on the market in Sunshine Crescent. We price guided it 680 to 720. We had something like 28 groups, 14 offers, and it's going to sell. I can't disclose the price, but it's going to sell above the 720 price guide.
Yeah, right.
And we had multiple people above our top price range. So this market is continually to be strong. I had actually had someone ask me this morning, what's going to happen with the market overall? Do we still feel confident? We don't see any downturn, anything happening in the market? And my answer to them was, we only see positive things, particularly for Queensland in general.
Yes.
The best indicator of capital growth or future capital growth is current capital expenditure. Now, in conjunction with the upcoming Olympics, we still really haven't started to even build this infrastructure. So there's a huge amount of money that still has to be invested to build the facilities required for the Olympics. Obviously, that includes stadiums, but there's a huge amount of, there's an athletes village, there's so much stuff to be built, which is obviously going to, obviously boost this Queensland economy. So we're only seeing good things. We've talked repeatedly about what's happened over the last 12, 18 months, 2 years, where we've consistently seen good capital growth every quarter, right? Do we think that's going to change? No. Okay, I don't see anything slowing this market down. So again, if you're at home, you've been sitting back, you're waiting for prices to get cheaper. Well,
not happening. Yeah, correct.
Yeah, you need to jump on the bandwagon. You need to buy. You need to buy today, and of course, you need to buy from NG Real Estate.
Yes, agreed. All right, so switching back and obviously now into your rentals, how did we go in the rental space last month?
Okay, again, we're a little bit slow in terms of new managements. I think we only brought on 8 new managements this month. Still, plenty of opportunities out there. We manage about 700 properties through this office, so there's still plenty of opportunities for people to come to market and to get a rental property and to have their property looked after by an amazing property management team. Cassandra Jeffs, she's our business development manager here, working extremely hard. So if you're not happy with the service that you're currently getting, please give Cassandra a call. She'd love to hear from you. In terms of properties rented, it's always quite consistent. It's sort of in that sort of 12 to 15 range is what we rent every month. Sometimes it can vary up to sort of 25, 30. But this month, around that sort of 15 properties were rented. So again, that market is still very consistent. You can still get nice properties to rent, even around the $500 a week. I mean, you don't have to be spending $600, $700, $800. You can still get, even now we've got a nice one coming up in a nice 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom duplex in Brassel. $500 a week.
Yeah, right.
So you can still get nice houses for decent prices.
Yes. Yeah. Good. And obviously, just doubling back now to you said you had 28 couples coming through one home there and high numbers again. Obviously, that's reflective of what's going on again in the market, because we did see those numbers kind of quieten after COVID, and now are you starting to see that more regularly at homes?
Yeah, look, and what we're predicting is going to happen. We've obviously now had the federal election. We've now hit end of financial year. Last July, we saw some huge numbers in terms of listings and sales. So we're actually expecting, hopefully, the market to free up a little bit and some more people come to market. Because the problem, well, it's a good problem for sellers, but the problem for buyers is that there's a really strong buyer supply, but half as many houses for sale as there should be.
Yes.
So you've got, a lot of people fighting over half as many houses as they traditionally have had in the past.
Yes.
So, that's why prices continue to rise, where at the moment, demand is outstripping supply.
Yes.
So whilst that happens, prices
prices
go up.
Yeah, correct.
So, like I said, buy today. From NG Real Estate.
And so, Steve, you've got some other exciting news, obviously not long, but what else is happening? What's going on now?
Yeah, look, we're so excited. obviously we've been talking about our new Greater Springfield office.
Yes.
Reborn, relocated,
Yes.
but still amazingly excited to serve the people of Greater Springfield.
Yep.
Now, we didn't tell you the address, but we have our grand opening in 2 days' time. We're very, very excited. And our new office location is Unit 3, 24 Commercial Drive, Springfield.
Yep.
All right, so great new office, huge office. The boys down there, we've got Corey Lind is obviously our licensee. We've got Dan Holmes. We've got Luke Athanates, my son.
Yes.
And obviously we've got Ozzy down there, who's as well as is Corey's offsider.
Yes.
Kevin Rosinski, who used to be part of the furniture in the old Springfield office. Kevin's still around. So at any stage, come down to our grand opening. It's opening on the 3rd of July between 3 p.m. and 5 p.m. at Commercial Drive.
Yep.
Unit 3, number 24, Commercial Drive, Springfield. We hope to see you all there on the 3rd.
Well, I don't have anything else for you.
I don't have anything else either, other than to say, again, a massive thank you as always to the people of Ipswich. We love you. We thank you so much for your continued support and your continued trust in all of our offices. So remember, once again, head office, Brussels, Ipswich, Ripley, Carolee, Greater Springfield, Brisbane West, located in Forest Lake, and we've got one in Toowoomba too. They're amazing, the boys up there.
Yep.
But anywhere we can list or sell your house anywhere between Brisbane Central and Toowoomba.
Yes.
But thank you to everyone for your continued support. To our amazing sales team, our administration team, our property managers, again, thank you to you for your continued hard work. For June, end of financial year, everyone's tired. All the statements have gone out, so all our investors at home are real happy.
Yes.
They can start doing their tax returns. But again, once again, to everyone involved, thank you for your continued support.
Yep.
I've got nothing else, mate, apart from that positive news. Obviously, for the people at home, if you like what you hear, you want to hear more about what we're doing here on Ipswich's Real Estate Podcast, click the link below. We'd love to get some comments from you too. We'd love to know what you're thinking about what we're doing, and any comments. Doesn't matter. You can say whatever you like. We've got thick skins here. All right, but I'm Steve Athanates. I'm the owner of NG Real Estate here in Ipswich. Once again, thank you to Matthew Taylor Farrington from Purple Bunny Marketing, the best marketing team in the world.
Thanks for that, Steve. Yes, thanks for having me again.
So we'll see you at our next episode of Ipswich's Real Estate Podcast.